What's up, fandoms? It's me, Bash of Bash and Brains.
Mr. Dark Light here.
And today we got a Garfield Christmas, 1987. And basically, Garfield spending time with John's family, the Arbuckles.
The Arbuckles. Well, in the beginning, is that Garfield's dreaming of his Christmas, like he's waking up. Well, John wakes him up and tells Garfield that it's Christmas Day, and he gets out like lasagna's out, and Garfield's like eating them, going to the tree, and then John gives him his gift. It's like a big giant gift, like you see in dreams. Like you dream of something, you see like a big giant gift, and it was like a robot Santa Claus that you sit down and gives you gifts what you think of. And Garfield thinks of jewelry and all this other stuff that he likes.
He has a handful of diamonds and pearls.
Yeah. And he's having a great dream, and that's how the special starts until John actually wakes him up. It's Christmas Eve, and John's telling Garfield that, hey, it's Christmas Eve. We gotta go to the barn and go see the family. And Garfield's like, nah, this don't like. He's like this hold my calls, like call me back until later. Like Garfield doesn't want to wake up in the morning. He's like all grumpy and everything. Like that's my mood right there. I don't want to wake up in the morning. And they're getting ready, and John tells Garfield and Odie when they're getting ready to go to the car that Christmas is the best time of year because it's about family and it's about having good time with them. And he's singing a song of how his Christmas traditions are, like Dad's cutting the tree, Mom's cooking dinner, him and Dog Boy, his brother, are like decorating the tree and decorating the presents and putting them on the tree. And Garfield's like, yeah, this is a lot of work. This is like cooking, everything. And he doesn't want to do nothing. He just wants to just lay around.
What he say was it wrapping presents, office work.
Office works.
He's like, and then putting the presents under the tree, filing.
But it's really good. I love the Christmas specials. Like Garfield and John and Odie are going to they're going to see the family, and they enter to the family, and Mom greets them, grabs the presents. John's talking to the family, Dad, Dog Boy. Dog Boy doesn't like being called Dog Boy, but John always says it all the time. Everyone calls him Dog Boy. He doesn't like it. It's really funny. Then Grandma comes, just sitting there, just telling everyone like, "Oh, no one doesn't care about me. I'm just here withering away." And John's like, "No, who's my favorite girl?" And Grandma comes up and it's all happy. And she's like telling John like, "Oh, he got fat. Oh, you got fat. Like city life, he got."
City life made him soft.
Yeah. Punches him in the gut.
She's all over there. It's like, I do 100 sit-ups in the morning. Look. Punch me in the stomach.
Yeah. And John's like, "Oh, Garfield's here." Distracts Grandma, so he wanted to punch her in the gut. And like Grandma's like telling the good old days, like, "Oh, like we never used to have cats. Like we had like firewood cats."
I was like, he says like, what the hell?
And Garfield's like, "Wait, what?" Garfield's like, "Oh, wow." But Garfield loves Grandma because Grandma tells John's mom to put sock in it because she's getting emotional because of the holidays. Garfield's like, I think me and Grandma are gonna have a good time together. And I think that's what it's mostly about. It's mostly about family. Grandma's trying to like spice up the gravy. Like she's like, "Oh, I won the chili championship for my very like spicy food."
Throws in that chili powder.
Throw in the chili powder. Garfield they come back from doing barn work, and Garfield eats it. He's like burning up. You see the steam coming out of his ears. He's bringing out fire.
I like the idea. Is it like not only that, like one of those like that was an adult joke. Was it like they asked him to put the star in the tree?
Oh yeah.
And he's like whoever thought of Christmas tree should be dragged out in the street and shot. I was like, what?
You can tell it's a really good old Christmas special. Like I love the art. I love how it's hand drawing and the details that you get into the Christmas spirits of things. I love that. And the singing. It's not that much singing, but you know it's a Christmas special when there's singing involved for it.
Grandma pushes Doc Boy off the piano and starts whipping out the Christmas gospel
music. He goes all
Christmas tree, yo, Christmas tree.
And then she sits on the piano. She's like, "There, that's how you do it." And then mom comes and she starts playing their traditional Christmas song about how Christmas is a beautiful time to spend time together, and grandma's sitting by herself in the window looking out at the snow. And you see a picture of her and her husband, Grandpa. You see Grandpa photo there, and she's telling Garfield comes because he sees her alone on Christmas. So he says, like, he lays down with her, and she explains to Garfield, like, Christmas is the best time of year. My husband always loved Christmas. He always bought the presents for the children. His eyes always light up this kind of year, and it's different now because he's not here anymore. And she really tells Garfield and the audience that Christmas is not the same without her, and every time she wakes up, she feels like he's there. Every time Christmas morning, everybody has that touching moment of a Christmas special when you have that moment.
And and so I like about like a lot of old cartoons, like as they used to have, like especially the specials and everything. She put a lot of sentimental stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like it kind of hits you, and you think about it. And the adult jokes I miss are the old cartoons, and also the like what you brought up, the artwork. It's just
Mm-hmm.
something you don't see anymore. Everything's just all digitally made. I mean, yeah, you put work into it, but it's just not the same.
It doesn't give you that touch how that is, and
it's just my opinion. That's all it is. But
and it's beautiful because everyone's getting ready for bed. Dad's reading a book that the kids want them to react to like he was when he was kids.
John and Doc Boy are already like in their 30s.
Yeah, they're like around their 30s or something, and they're making fun of Dad, like, oh, you have to make the clown noise and the clown voice and everything, and they're just picking on him, and they're running like their kids going to bed.
Like, hey, do it like basically do it like when you used to do it when we were kids.
Yeah.
Not only that, I like how they acted out too. Is it like you said, they're running away like kids? Is it the part of it's Christmas Day?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When they wake
it's-
up their dad in the middle of the night, it's
one-
like
one-
1:30.
1:30 in the morning. It still counts. Like,
That's
go to
like,
bed.
Go to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. We can wait until the morning, and then they get all upset. Dad doesn't care. He wants to go to bed. Like, I remember when that's one of my Christmas traditions. Like, we open gifts on Christmas. Like, really, we wait until midnight Christmas Eve. We open it. My grandma gets on that because she wants to wait until the morning. So I know that feeling. I know how that feeling is. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that relates a lot to my family. So I really love it. They open gifts. Well, Odie waits until Garfield goes to sleep. They're in the campfire. Odie waits, and he goes to the barn and starts making Garfield his gift, a back scratcher, like a homemade back scratcher.
Yeah.
And Odie gets ready to get Garfield's gift. He puts in I think he's like a grocery bag. It was like a brown grocery bag, and Garfield's just seeing Ollie just doing what Ollie normally does, and he's hiding behind the box. And then when Ollie gone, he gets down when the box falls, and there's like a bunch of letters that Garfield sees. He's like, these letters came out like 50 years ago. So Garfield's like, oh, this is probably a best gift to get to Grandma later on. And then everyone's opening their gifts. Garfield gives Grandma the letters that her husband wrote to her when they were young, and she's like reading out the letters about how he loves her and he can't wait to be with her one day when they come together. And then the mom was like, "What did Grandpa say?" Oh, and Grandma tells the mother, "You should not get into people's romantic conversation."
Romantic conversation.
It's another like adult joke in there. But grandmas really appreciate that Garfield found those letters. And once Garfield was happy, Odie gives Garfield his gift. He opens it, and Garfield sees it, like, oh, what is this? Like, typical Garfield, like, oh, like, what kind of attraction is this? And Odie shows him by scratching his back, his butt, and everything. Garfield's like, oh, let me try. And Garfield's like trying, he loves it, and he tells Odie that this is the best gift that he ever gotten. And he hugs Odie for the first, like, he tells Odie that the best gift I can give to you is love. And he hugs him, and everyone says, oh, because you don't really see that from Garfield. Garfield doesn't have that, how you say that, love attachment to people, to others. But giving that to Oli, that was the best gift ever, and everyone's like saying, "Oh, like they're really happy for it." And Garfield tells everyone like, "Hey, like, just let me be sentimental this one time." And he tells about Christmas is not about getting presents or giving presents. It's about being there for the loved ones that who cares about you. And Garfield really touched them in his heart, and that's how the special ends. They just have a good time. They have a Christmas hold down, the old-fashioned Christmas hold down, the whole thing, and I loved it. It's really the best Christmas special.
It's like it's got its little like it's got old fashioned humor in it, and it's also like the sentimental, like especially for Christmas time, which you don't see in Christmas or any cartoon movies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, it's just like basically kind of like a lesson learning. Was Garfield learning that it's like what he said. It's about not giving or getting presents.
It's about being there for the loved ones
Spending time.
and spending time, and I love that. I think that's what I love about Christmas specials, especially for Garfield. It really shows what Christmas is really about. It's about spending time with the family and having a good time. Great Christmas special. Go check it out. They show it on YouTube. Go Garfield's Friends on Garfield Christmas special. 20 minute,
Yeah,
23
short
minute
special.
Christmas special. I love that Garfield Friends have a YouTube channel so you can see those specials. And I love that because not a lot of people do that. But yeah, go check it out, guys. Like, it's amazing. I love it. It really gives you that Christmas moment. It gives you that, and we want to thank you for watching the videos. Let us know if you like these type of videos. We're gonna do more Christmas specials this December, and I hope everyone has a great day, great night, wherever you're at. And we see you next time.
Yeah. Leave a like, subscribe.